Have you ever wondered when the first rally race took place? When did this adrenaline-fueled sport begin? Let's take a step back in time to the year 1894. The setting, the Paris-Rouen horseless carriage competition, considered by many as the birth of rallying. Imagine the sight, the thrill, the novelty. Automobiles, a recent invention, racing across the scenic French countryside. These early rally events were not just about speed but also reliability and fuel efficiency. Drivers had to navigate rough, unpredictable terrains, and mechanical reliability was just as important as raw speed. The pioneers of the sport faced many challenges, from mechanical failures to navigational mishaps. Despite these hurdles, they persevered, driven by their love for the sport and a thirst for adventure. The Paris-Rouen competition marked the beginning of a new era in motor racing. It was a revolutionary event that laid the groundwork for the sport we know today, and thus, the seed of what we now know as rallying was sown. As the Roaring Twenties began, rallying too began to roar into life. This time period marked a significant evolution in rally racing, as the sport began to shift gears, quite literally, into a higher level of competition. The early part of the 20th century saw the introduction of new rally formats, which transformed the sport into a more structured and competitive arena. The Monte Carlo Rally, for instance, was established in 1911, setting a new standard for international rallying. This event was not just about speed, but also the endurance and reliability of the cars and their drivers, which added a whole new dimension to the sport. Speaking of cars, the early 20th century was a time of significant advancements in automotive technology. The cars became faster, more reliable, and more suited to the grueling conditions of rally racing. These improvements not only made the sport more exciting, but also more accessible, attracting a new wave of competitors and fans alike. And then, there were the drivers. The early 20th century saw the emergence of the first professional rally drivers. These pioneers, with their daring driving styles and unyielding determination, elevated the sport to new heights. They were no longer just enthusiasts driving for fun, but professional athletes competing at the highest level. Rallying was no longer a pastime, it was becoming a professional sport. These developments set the stage for the boom in popularity that rally racing would experience in the following decades. The post-war era brought a new wave of enthusiasm and innovation to rallying. A sense of liberation and joy swept across the globe, and rallying was no exception. The sport rebounded with vigor, fueled by a collective desire for excitement and a return to normalcy. This period saw the birth of legendary cars that would forever etch their names into rallying history. From the agile Mini Cooper to the mighty Ford Escort, these machines were more than just vehicles. They were symbols of human resilience and creativity, embodying the spirit of a world emerging from the shadows of conflict. The post-war era also marked the rise of iconic drivers, who became the heart and soul of rallying. Their daring maneuvers and unyielding determination captivated audiences, turning the sport into a global spectacle. Indeed, rallying's post-war boom was not just about the resurgence of a sport, it was a testament to the indomitable human spirit. The post-war era truly marked the golden age of rallying. As we moved into the modern era, rallying evolved in ways that early pioneers could never have imagined. In this era, the sport experienced a seismic shift in its landscape. Advancements in technology, safety, and competition formats have propelled rallying into a new sphere of exhilaration. Picture this: high-tech turbocharged machines tearing through the most challenging terrains at breakneck speeds, their drivers and navigators showcasing exceptional skill and audacity. This is modern rallying, a spectacle of speed, precision, and raw human courage. It's not just about the cars and the drivers. Safety has taken center stage too. Gone are the days when a roll cage and a bucket seat were enough. Now every aspect of the car and driver's gear is designed with safety as the paramount concern. Helmets, fire-retardant suits, hands devices, these are just a few of the safety measures in place. The tracks, too, are meticulously planned and controlled for safety, without compromising the thrill of the sport. The competition formats have also evolved, making the sport more engaging and accessible to a global audience. The introduction of the World Rally Championship in the early 70s marked a defining moment in the history of rallying. This championship brought together the best drivers from around the world, competing in a series of rallies across diverse terrains. And who could forget the legendary drivers of this era? Names like Sébastien Loeb, Tommy Mäkinen, and Carlos Sainz have become synonymous with rallying. These drivers, with their extraordinary skills and fearless spirit, have set the bar high, captivating audiences and inspiring a new generation of rally enthusiasts. Modern rallying is more than just a sport, it's a testament to human ingenuity and courage, a showcase of the relentless pursuit of speed and precision. It's a spectacle that keeps you on the edge of your seat, your heart pounding with every turn, every jump, every near miss. Today, rallying is a global phenomenon, captivating audiences with its blend of speed, skill, and spectacle. Now that we've covered the history, how about some fun facts to fuel your rally trivia game? Let's start with the longest rally race ever. The Paris-Dakar Rally, now called the Dakar Rally, is considered the longest rally raid in the world. It's not just a few hours or even a day, but a grueling 2-week adventure, covering thousands of miles across treacherous landscapes. Now let's talk about the most successful driver. Sébastien Loeb of France holds the record for the most World Rally Championship wins, a staggering 9 consecutive titles. His precision and skill behind the wheel are truly unmatched. And what's rallying without some strange rules and regulations? Here's one. Did you know that in many rallies, drivers and their co-drivers are not allowed to receive any outside assistance during the stages? If their car breaks down, they must fix it themselves with the tools they have on board. Or how about this? The co-driver doesn't just navigate, they're also tasked with keeping time. They have to ensure the driver maintains the right speed to arrive at control points at specific times. Arriving too early or too late can result in penalties. Rallying isn't just about speed, it's also about endurance, strategy, and a deep understanding of the car and the road. It's a test of man and machine against the elements. Rallying is not just a sport, it's a treasure trove of fascinating stories and facts.